Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and today we'll be talking about online music streaming services. So, to start with, what is a music streaming service? So, a music streaming service like Spotify or Amazon Unlimited, they allow you to stream music over the internet. So, there is no physical CDs or anything like that. You go online, you find an album or a song that you'd like, and then you can stream it from your device. So, either your phone, your tablet, or even your smart TV. Okay, so we're going to start off with Spotify. So both Spotify and Amazon Music Unlimited, you go onto their websites to be able to sign up for their free trial. So once you sign up for the free trial, it gives you access to the unlimited music like it would if you paid for it, and it gives you a 30-day trial. So once you have the free trial over, Spotify will charge you $9.99 a month, and Amazon will charge you $9.99 a month unless you have Amazon Prime already. I will put those up as well so you can see the different options that you have for that. So to start off with, so this is Spotify. So I've been using Spotify for quite a while now. So as you can see, I have some things that are tailored to me here. So to start off with, right now we're in Home. So this is what it shows you here. So it gives you your recently played music here. And then if you go up to the top here, you can see you actually have your playlist as well. So I only have about 6 playlists. So they have best of artists. So this can change out too from day to day. It just depends on how they put it in. Just kind of based on what you're listening to. So what it is that Spotify uses algorithms. So what they do is they can based on what you've listened to, they can kind of put together things for you based on what you're listening to and that kind of thing as well. So I've listened to podcasts. There's new podcast episodes for me. And then they'll give you throwbacks, chill, and then my playlists are here. Recommended radio. So what radio are they? Like radio stations. So they play various kinds of music as well. And then they'll give you some ones that relate to you as well. So happy, there's a happy playlist. Podcasts you might like, and then jump back in. Based on your recent listening, they'll give me some playlists that way as well to listen to. They'll give you some other ones, and then just like uniquely mine. So they'll basically come up with a playlist for you based on things that you've played in the past, and they kind of use your information that you've put in here, like different things you've searched and things like that, and things that you've listened to, things that you've skipped, that kind of thing. So if you skip something, they won't put it in your playlist. If you haven't skipped something and you listen to it thoroughly, they might add it into a playlist for you that they're going to make up. More of what you like, then there's just more based on things here. Recommended for today, and then made for me. So they have a different mix that they've been doing here for me. So they have a daily mix every day. All right, so if you go back up to the top here, I'm just going to go right back up. So you can see here that there's a little gear up in the right-hand corner. You're going to just click this gear. And then there's some options that you have here. So I'm going to actually just start with the data saver. So what this is that if you wanted to listen to music and you're going to be on your cellular data, you'd want to have the data saver on unless you've downloaded songs and playlists ahead of time. Because if not, then your streaming quality is going to be higher, which means it'll use more data. If you're on Wi-Fi, you don't need to worry about that. Your playback. So what this gives you is some options. So when you go offline, you'll only be able to to play music and podcasts that you've downloaded. So you can download music and take it with you later, so it doesn't waste your cellular data. So if you hit that button on, then what it will do is it will just allow you to listen to only the things that you've actually downloaded to your device. And I will show how to do that as well. So crossfade just means in between songs. So basically you can have it so Spotify will just continuously play music and it will never actually stop playing music. So like if you're having a party or something like that and you don't want the music to stop, then it will just do a little bit of a crossfade between songs. So that way you can just go right into the next song and that kind of thing as well. Hide unplayable songs. Sometimes songs don't work. It happens. And then you can hide the unplayable ones. Enable audio normalization, so basically just to make sure like the levels are good. Your volume levels, so I have mine set to normal, so it's just the dynamics of the music. So if you have it play as loud, it's going to not sound as good, that kind of thing. There's an equalizer as well. play feedback sounds, and then autoplay, which means it'll just keep playing over and over again. You can even set your explicit content, so if you do not want to have songs with swearing on them, you can actually set that as well, so you don't ever come across that. Devices just shows you the devices that you have on here. So your devices menu, so you can connect to whatever device you'd like. It goes on a cell phone. If it's a smartphone, it can go on your tablet. Pretty much a computer. You can even download a desktop app as well. Social, so you can actually share what you're listening to with your friends if you have it connected to Facebook, as I have as well. So if you are listening to something, you can actually share that way. Connect to apps, so there's different apps you can connect it to as well. Music quality, which we just went through. Oh, we didn't go through music quality yet, sorry. So streaming, so you can choose what you'd like. So it'll do automatic with whatever it thinks. I have mine set to very high because I want my music to sound good, because typically I'm at home listening to my music, or I've already downloaded it and it's on my device. So very high for me. It depends on your internet speed too, and what you have at home. Download, so when I'm downloading it to my phone, I want it to be very high. Because once again, when I'm going and taking my phone or my device with me, I want to make sure that my music is as clear as possible. Storage, so it just shows you what you have for storage on your device. So this is an iPad I'm using right now, and then that way you can delete things off as well, because it just saves it right into your phone is what it does. So that way you can listen to it offline. Notifications. So once again, if you want notifications sent to you, you can do that as well. You just kind of put it to however you want to do it. And then about. So it's just showing you about in the version and that kind of thing. And then if you go down to search, you can search, and it gives you a whole bunch of different options you can browse. So different genres of music. And they have pretty much everything on here. I've never typed in a song I couldn't find on Spotify. I have on Amazon Unlimited, though, just so you know. And then your library. So this is my library here. So these are my playlists that I've listened to. And there's playlists that other people have made that are on here, and ones that I have chosen to follow, which I will show as well. It shows you artists, and it shows you albums as well that you've listened to. And then if you go into podcasts, it shows podcasts that I've listened to. And there are podcasts on here as well. All right, so we're just going to go back home. And now I'm going to go to search. And then we're just going to search for an artist. So once again, I always like to use Rod Stewart for these things. So I'm going to use Rod Stewart. So Rod Stewart, the artist, I'm going to hit that. And then this is showing you Rod Stewart. So now if I hit this follow button, it's going to put him into my library, so that way you can see Rod Stewart music. So it gives you popular releases. So these are all of the albums that you have, and you can actually press see discography to see all of his albums. There's playlists that people have made where you can see Rod Stewart, like Rod Stewart are in them. It gives you other artists, like artists that you would also possibly like if you like him. Music that he appears on, so different songs and albums that he appears in. Then there's the artist playlist. So then there's Essential Rod Stewart's favorite tracks. So what they've done is they've actually talked to Rod Stewart and he's picked favorite tracks, and they have a favorite tracks of his playlist as well, which is great. And you can see here, once again, with this blue check mark, which I've talked about with other things that we've used, like for Facebook and things like that, he's a verified artist. So this is Rod Stewart's actual page. It gives you concert dates and then offers as well. So say, for example, that we wanted to add a song of Rod Stewart's to one of our playlists. So let's just go with Maggie May. So if you just go over, you'll see 3 dots here. You're going to hit the 3 dots, add the playlist. You can pick your playlist that you'd like, or you can make a new playlist. So I'm going to make a new one, and I'm going to call it Rod. Create. And that's it. So it's easy as that. To play the song, you can just click on the song, or you can hit the play button and play through the songs. Same with the different albums. You can just click on an album, you can hit the play button, and you can play through the songs. So say if you wanted to download this album, you would just go to this little down arrow that's here, and you can just hit that album and hit that down arrow, and it will download the whole album to your library as well. So I'm just going to go back to your library and going to go to downloads. So there's no downloads yet, it's still downloading. So once it downloads, it'll show you the downloads here. All right, so that's Spotify. Okay, so now we're into Amazon Music Unlimited. So what this is here is there's different ways you can do this. So if you go to Amazon's website and you already have an Amazon Prime account, then you can get an unlimited music account for $7.99 a month. If you don't have an Amazon Prime account, like you would get packages to your door quickly and that kind of thing, then you have to pay $9.99 a month for their Amazon Unlimited Music Unlimited. So Amazon allows you to listen to some music already. Just for free, same as Spotify. They both will have commercials. They both will only allow you to listen to certain songs, and the playlists are kind of jumbled for Spotify as well if you don't have a paid subscription. So going down here, you can see that it shows you right off the bat, these are your top playlists. So these are the ones that everybody else is listening to right now. So it gives you more likes, things I've listened to. And then you can hit summer playlists, ones that I've recently played. So it just shows me what I've recently played. Top albums based on things I've listened to. Top songs. So these are ones that, based on ones that other people have listened to. So the top songs right now. Featured this week. So it gives you albums that were featured this week. Playlists that were featured this week. Discover new music. So this is kind of a great thing because it gives you a chance to listen to new artists that you may not have listened to before, or new songs by artists as well. Celebrating Canada. So it's giving you all Canadian artists as well. And then this week in Dance and Electronic, I've listened to some electronic music. This is what it's giving me here. So going back up to the top, if you go to here, you can see that you can connect to a device. So that both Amazon and Spotify allow you to share it to a device. So you can share it, say if you have Spotify on your television, you can mirror that to your TV. You can do the same with Amazon as well. So I'm just going to go into the settings here. So settings, you can have a sleep timer here. So Spotify did not have a sleep timer. This has a sleep timer, so you can change the time that you would like. You can turn it on. You can choose how long you'd like music to play for. And they'll do a countdown for you and then shut the music off. Kind of like those old clock radios where you could hit for 59 minutes and just hit the sleep button. Same idea. Hands-free with Alexa. So this offers Alexa, so you can just talk to the Amazon Music Unlimited and you can tell Alexa what you're looking for. Streaming audio quality. So once again, you can stream it only on Wi-Fi if you want. So if you do not want to use cellular data, if you're on your phone, you can just hit that button. It will only stream on Wi-Fi. That's it. It won't do it when you're outside of your house, for example, or outside of Tim Hortons or wherever you use the Wi-Fi. Mobile data. So it's just showing you here that's just automatic. If you're going to use mobile data, you could have it on data saver. So that way you can just see, you won't be able to stream as much, like it won't stream as well. Like the quality won't be as good. That's what I mean. So loudness normalization. So if you're turning up music really loud, it kind of equalizes it out. Download quality. So if you'd like your standard download quality, then you can do that. Or you can do space saver, which means it'll be a lower quality download. So it doesn't actually, whereas Spotify gave you, high, very high, and that kind of thing. This only gives you standard or space saver. Push notifications are off. So push notifications, once again, are notifications letting you know that new music's come out, etc., that kind of thing. Legal information is just legal information about using the app, and then the version of it as well. And then refresh my music. So what that does is that basically just puts everything in new again. So I'm going to go back here, and then I'm going to go to Find. So once again, I'm going to type in Rod Stewart. We'll just do it here so I can just show you how to do that. So Rod Stewart, so we'll hit this here. So Rod Stewart as the artist. So you can go by, so here what you can do is you can do the top results here, and then it goes by artists, and then it goes by albums and songs and playlists and stations. So stations are similar as stations on Spotify, where they're made up by people, and then they're put on there as well, and you can listen to them. So I'm just going to go into Rod Stewart artist, and you can see this is the Rod Stewart page. So once again, you can choose to follow, you can choose to play the stations, or to start the station. You can share it with other people. So once again, I'm just going to go into a song here, and then I'm just going to show you how to do this. So if you hit Maggie May and you hit the plus button, it's added to your music now. You can hit here, and you can choose to the three dots, and you can choose to add it to the queue, which means you're going to play that next. You can download it, you can add it to a playlist, you can share it, you can view the album, you can remove from your music if you don't want it there anymore, or you can just start the station and listen to the Rod Stewart station. So to add to a playlist, I'm just going to add the playlist, and then it's going to come up with a playlist. So I'm just going to create a new playlist. So this is right here, and then I'm just going to type this in as Rod again. Save. All right, so the song's been added to the playlist. So now if you go over to My Music, you can see here, these are all things that I've listened to. These are by albums, so it's just going by albums. So you can do recents, so what you listened to recently, playlists that you have. So now I have my Rod playlist with the one song in it, and my workout playlist. And then these are playlists that I've chosen to follow because I've liked the music, so I follow the playlist, which means I can listen to that again as well. Artists, these are all the artists that I've listened to songs by. Albums here. And then the actual songs I've listened to. And then Alexa, you can always ask her questions as well. You just have to allow microphone access. All right, and that is Amazon Music Unlimited.